so much for coming back and watching my channel. This is my YouTube channel, The Math CG Girl, here on, well, YouTube. But I also go by that on Instagram. My name is Rebecca, or you can call me Becca. Today is December 11th. It's Monday, and I'm kind of late on my updates. Just that things kind of happened. But I'd like to thank, before we get into a life kind of update, what's going on, I want to thank everybody who is returning and anybody who's new. If you're new, welcome. I hope you like what you see, and I hope you subscribe. And if you enjoy this video and you would like to see more of what of my projects. Well, so I was supposed to have do a daily project, but I did not succeed at all, just because I kind of fell and I hurt my wrist for a while. But me and the baby were fine. I went kind of like on my little bit of bed rest just to make sure nothing was happening. So yeah, but we're all good. But that just meant that I was not doing any stitching. But I did get a couple projects in, and right now my lighting it just sucks. I don't know. Maybe it's the way I'm sitting. I can't tell you. I'm kind of a mess right now. You know, there's work going on, and then we bought some gifts, so I'm gonna start putting things together. I put my tree up, but it's like over there. So it used to be like in this area, but I put it in the living room now. And then I'm going to change up how I'm going to be doing things, and this is actually going to go into how I'm going to do like a rotation of a sorts, going into the new year. I will be talking about my plans, because I don't know if I'm going to be doing another update. I might, because we only have about 2 more weeks until Christmas Eve and stuff, and that's my stopping point for FlossTube updates. But I do know I want to do a FlossTube whip parade, but that might not be until either before the new year or in January when I come back, because I'll be gone for a week to my mom's, and I usually don't bring stitching because I usually try to spend time with them, and by then I'll be 16 weeks pregnant. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot. But I did have my projects that you did see selected on my Instagram and on my first day, so I did those. And then another one, which is one of my shadow lanes. But so the way I decided I'm going to start doing my rotation, and I'm going to start it now, is that I was noticing that anytime I would pick out a project, it'd be one that like I kind of already made progress on, so, and everything. And what I really want is to hit all the ones that I have the fabric for and I haven't started on yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all my bags in a word order, and then I'm just going to select 1 or 2 bags and do all the projects in those bags. Work on them for like 1 or 2 days each, or if I like get so into that one project, I'll continue it maybe another day. The max would be like 3 days, and then just start doing it like that. This way I can get progress on it, on each of the projects. And then I might, because I'm still going to be doing next year, I'm going to be doing whip go. I'm going to attempt it. I started off really good, and then like everybody else, you know, they went kind of downhill. I'm still in the fandom stitching group, so next year is Disney, so maybe since I started fandom like kind of towards the end of the year anyway, so it's like this would be good because it'll be starting and then I won't feel so lost. So there's that group. There's another one I just joined. It's like a Jurassic Park style. So kind of like magic stitching them, where you have to like do a certain amount of stitches to get your part going, and then the restaurants or or the rides, and build it like that, like you're building your park. Same thing, but I think with dinosaurs, like Jurassic Park dinosaurs. So I joined that group, so it should be fun. But we're gonna see. Like I said, we're gonna see, because by by end of May to early June, this little one will be arriving. Sorry. And I'm gonna be like all focused on them, so I don't even know how I'm gonna be doing the stitching. So there's gonna probably be a month or so where I'm gonna take a hiatus because of that. But yeah, so like I said, I'm going to be going and just taking out like 2 project bags, do all the projects that are in there, and then just go down that line and then just rotate it like that, because I want to be able to work on all the projects that are just waiting to be started. One second. Sorry, I got hiccups and it's like not the business. Okay, so let me grab these projects. Okay, and I might be able to find the because I don't feel like editing this video, so I'll find the picture here, because mostly I have the pictures. Okay, so these are let me see. So the one I did for first day, it was supposed to be a full coverage the Autumn Queen, but I decided not to do that one. So let me see about turning this light on. Maybe I decided to pull out my Pandemic by Long Dong Sabler, and the way I'm doing it is a bit different. Is because I'm taking each page, putting it into max stitch, and kind of converting the color, so I have the colorway already done. But this is all the stitching I got done on it. Just that little amount. I have no idea how much that is, but it's a bit. Like it's definitely probably like 100 stitches or so. So let me see if I can find that pic. Okay, so this is how I converted it. So it's Jack Skellington style. So Jack Skellington colors, and then you see this area here. This is all Sally. So that's how I'm doing that one. Okay. The next one I pulled out was Gaia from Bella Filipina. She's the earth goddess. One second. Okay. And I am doing this, so that one was a 32 count. I'm doing it 2/2, so I'm gonna have a little, like 2-inch borders. But I'm still deciding, because I'm looking at it and I don't like my stitches that much, so I was just trying to decide if I'm going to get a 40 count and do it like a 1/2 to make it a 20 count, but we'll see. And this one is Gaia. I did all of this area here. This one is being stitched on Gaia from Gaia from Bestitch Me, and as you can kind of see, there's little sparkles, so I went with an opalescent to try it out. And really, this is probably my only opalescent, just because I feel like these stitches are a little bit tight, which I don't have that with anything else. Okay, the next one I worked on was Aquila also from Bella Filipina. This one is being worked on a 32 count called Fire Dancer from Fiberlicious. And I have this upside down. So it's just a small start. Just because I was missing colors. You would think I have a lot. Like I have a lot in my stash, but I'm still missing colors. That was ridiculous. And the last thing I worked on before I hurt myself, because of course I gotta hurt myself, you know. I'm accident prone. Thankfully, we're good. But I did scare the hell out of myself, where I'm like, I'm just gonna take it easy now. Plus my wrist hurts, so I was like, nope, we can't do that either. Cut photo. So the one I got out was, I did some, not a lot, but a little bit of stitches on my butterfly lace from Shadowland. This one is being stitched on a 32 count, I think, or it might be 28 count, I'm not too sure. High Tide from Bestitch Me. And this is as far as I got into. So I added some more here and added a new color. So a little bit more stitches on this. And I've decided to work by page. So I'm gonna try to work this page and then, but so like I decided like, okay, I'm gonna do page by page kind of thing. But if I take this one and I go like kind of in this direction, if I still have a lot on my thread, I'll go to the next page and do that. But yeah, and that's it. That was everything I worked on, and I hope to start doing what I said and get out some project bags and work on all the projects that are in those. Work up for them at least 1 or 2 days, 3 days max, and then hopefully by the Friday the 23rd, because I will have an off day. That'll be my last whip update. So I'm giving myself 2 weeks from today. So on the 23rd, I think that's the 23rd on that Friday. Let me check. No, it's the 22nd. So next Friday the 22nd will be my last update video, and by the time I come back, or before I leave maybe, depending, I will be doing a kind of whip parade, but it's more of an update video. Like I saw someone, I've been watching FlossTube and everything, and then someone got all her projects, even if she didn't work on them or anything like that, she put like a goal. So I'm gonna get a notebook. I'm gonna get myself a new notebook, because I keep losing notebooks, but I need to like have an area where that notebook will stay and everything. And each of my projects, I'm gonna kind of set a sort of goal for it, where anytime I pull it out, no matter if it's because of it's a challenge or I feel like just working on it, I have a certain amount of stitches that will have to be put in on that day. Not like this project where the whole entire year it just needs 500 stitches. Like, no. So anytime I pull it out, I have to do 500 stitches that day on it, or get to 500 and then to the next pull out. So it's gonna be a whip kind of goal setting parade. I don't know how you're gonna call that, but that's gonna be probably before I leave. So most likely the 28th of Thursday. And I have a lot of things. I have new things that I'm going to be stitching. 3 of them I'm waiting Well, actually, 2 of them. I'm waiting on the fabric, which should be coming in the next week or so from Grace Notes, because they're gonna be for my baby's room. But I was like, I'll probably pick up some other ones because these ones are more girly, and I don't know if it's a girl or boy, but I liked it because it was from Soda Stitch, and one's a princess, like it's the full princess one that she has, and then she has a storybook, and then I'm gonna do one of those. But then I might also have to go find like boy settings stuff just in case. And then I have kind of my baby sampler. I found a Nightmare Before Christmas one that I'm going to do most of it, but change up the names and stuff, because it only has where it says Sally's Nightmare, which I'm not going to. I'm just gonna put My Little Nightmare, My Lil Lil Nightmare, and then where there's a big area where it has the date of birth. I'm gonna put their name and the date of birth, and then all the other stuff once they're born. I'll add that list and then frame it. So I will definitely probably be by next year actually have official finishes, because I still haven't finished anything ever. And all the times I've been stitching, I'm not even close to a finish on any of them. I mean, if I work at a few of them, yes I can, but I get kind of bored, so whatever. Okay, well that's it. I don't want to keep you guys any longer. It's already 16 minutes in. I'll see you guys next week on the 22nd for my final whip update, and then I'll see you guys around the 28th for my whip goal setting parade. Alright, see you then, and bye for now.